You Randy Bettinger?
Sergeant Harper. Glad you agreed to pop in.
You've got 1 minute of my time.
Whoa there. Well, why the hurry? Don't you recognize me?
No, can't say I do.
Oh, that's too bad. Figured if you knew who I was, you'd be pretty quick to spring me out of here.
Well, unless you're going to tell me that you're not guilty of 2 counts of break and entering, why would I want to do that?
What if I toss you another name? Pierre Martin.
Never heard of him.
September 1998. He took a guy out. Shotgun blast, point blank. You convicted him.
So what if I did?
Never did find the body, did you? Do you remember the guy's name?
Look, I run 24 names a day, okay? So you do the math.
You don't remember the victim's name? What kind of a cop are you?
That's right. I don't have time for this.
Well, you should. Guard! Because I'm the victim.
What?
Pierre Martin was convicted of the first-degree murder of Randy Bettinger.
You.
In the flesh.
We'll talk to Madoc and undercover. Okay. Not my problem. Inspector Wilcox.
That's Deputy Chief Wilcox, unless you've forgotten that already.
Judging by what you once called us suits upstairs, is it any wonder?
Look, this came in from drugs. We got some info on an old murder from a source in China. Apparently he's up on a heroin charge and wants to avoid the firing squad.
Some lead.
Exactly.
Is that it?
Actually, no. I need to be completely certain that you're going to stay out of Cold Squad's hair on this one.
Why would I do that?
Because you're familiar with the case. It's about Jeannie Ann.
Officer Collender, please report your location.
Mickey,
Yeah?
do I need to be concerned here at all?
No, Deputy Chief Wilcox, you don't.
That's good.
Sergeant Harper, on behalf of the entire Vancouver Police Department, I am honored to present you with this.
Toilet paper.
You stepped in it, partner. Seriously, though, Len, a murder conviction without a murder. Your legend is secure.
Well, greatness is a curse.
When the festivities are done, I need to talk to you, Hotshot.
I swear to God, Andy, we had everything covered.
Except, of course, this whole dead body thing.
We had an eyewitness. The guy watched Martin gut shoot him, check his vitals, then drag his dead ass into the chuck.
Shotgun?
Big old 12 gauge. We had the gun with his prints. We had empty shell casings at the scene. Not to mention Bettinger's DNA from blood on the sand.
Martin claimed the kill?
Yeah, he bragged to a UC we sent in. He told another guy who became a witness. He confessed to me directly. Didn't take a jury long.
Now, let me get this straight. Bettinger's been kicking around for 4 years, and we've just noticed him now.
The guy was knee-deep in gambling debt, so after he died, he took off to Costa Rica for a couple years. He came back as a Tim Martin.
Are we sure it's Benninger?
Yeah, I already printed him. We got blood to be saved, but the DNA's gonna match.
Bit of a mess, huh?
No shit.
So where's Martin now?
The Crown started yesterday on a spring order. He'll be out by noon.
Is he gonna sue us?
What do you think?
Well, thank you, Joe Taxpayer. Well, city's got lots of money. As long as you're okay with what went on, let's just move on.
It was a good investigation, Andy. Who would have thought the guy'd survive?
Phew, Jesus.
Well, I'm off to meet the City Hall legal team. We gotta circle the wagons, you know?
Hey, Len, cheer up, will you? Could have been worse.
Tell me how exactly.
Could have been my case.
Yeah.
It's funny. I don't remember you from the previous investigation.
I was just the first officer on the scene, but I'm familiar with the case.
It's just as well. Not much has changed. The drugs are still everywhere. No matter what we try, it gets worse.
What do you mean we?
Years ago, I started an anti-drug citizen patrol. Take photographs of dealers, record license plates, distribute flyers. Anything we can do to stop this mess.
And the dealers knew about this?
They vandalized my house. They left threats on my answering machine. And then they killed my daughter.
Do you remember where you were when this happened?
I was here, watching TV with my mother and Cynthia. It's in the report.
Where was your daughter?
Sleep in her bed. Well, that's what I thought.
How did she get out of the house without anybody noticing?
What are you implying, detective?
Nothing. I'm just trying to get it straight in my head. How something like this could have happened.
So do I. Every day. Now, if you're done here,
Mrs. Yan, is there anything you'd like to add?
They killed my only daughter.
Thank you for your time.
Miss Colander, this was presented to me by the Vancouver Police Department for my fight against this community's drug problem.
Congratulations.
Perhaps I will give the chief of police a call. Let him know what's happening here.
You do what you have to. I'll let myself out.
Can I help you? Pierre Martin. Didn't take long for them to spring you out.
5 years and then some, actually.
What are you doing here?
I was just wondering, how many cars do you have?
Excuse me?
Cars? You know, vroom, vroom. Properties or stock. See, that'll work too, because I'm gonna take it all.
You'll have to ask Joe Taxpayer. He's footing the bill.
And what a bill it will be. See, I'm thinking Hamptons. I don't even know where that is. It sounds pretty cool.
You tried to kill Benninger.
Lucky for me, I've never been much of a shot. See you in court, Serpico.
If you think you're in for a payoff, you're sadly mistaken, Martin.
You can't be serious. They're gonna pay him off.
A fight would cost more than it's worth. If we lost, and we would, we'd have to shoulder every penny.
So we just piece him off and walk away.
That's not how they're putting it. The official position was we damaged his reputation. We called him a murderer.
But that's what he was trying to be. If that idiot knew how to handle a gun, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
I know, but you know what they say. You can't fight City Hall.
Harper.
Harper, get your skinny ass out of bed.
Who the hell is this?
What do you think?
Christ, Lansbury, what time is it?
It's morning time for us, old man. I figured you'd be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Have you been drinking again?
I only wish. Met a scene up at Clark Park.
Oh, yeah, well, you know what? I don't do scenes anymore. Why do you think I transferred over to Cold Squad?
It's not my call. Inspector Casey gave the word.
I don't answer to Casey anymore.
Hey, Len, buddy. Trust me on this. You're gonna want to be here.
Len, we might need an alibi from you.
What's the scoop?
Hey, you remember Randy Bettinger?
Yes, I just had 2 very humiliating days dealing with that guy.
Oh, well, what's he like?
First-rate asshole. Can we get to the punchline here?
Well, what about Pierre Martin?
Another terminal asshole. That's the guy I did for Bettinger. Wait a second. Is this my old pal Pierre?
No. Even better. That'd be Bettinger.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
He just took half a dozen shots to the chest. Must have missed being dead.
What am I doing here?
Len, relax, man. You're taking things too seriously. You need to do, like, yoga or some shit.
I asked you a question.
Casey checked with Andy, okay? He agreed that we can have Nico and yourself for a couple days. You know the players.
And you couldn't wait a couple hours to tell me that?
No, there's one more reason. You gotta ID the guy.
Why don't you just print him?
Well, funny thing about that, you see, someone stole his hands.
What gave you the right to heat up Christopher Yan like that?
I needed to confirm something.
There's nothing to confirm. The guy's a neighborhood hero. Standing up to the dopers cost him the life of his daughter.
I was just doing a routine follow-up on the information you gave me.
See, this is exactly what I thought would happen. You're not in cold squad anymore, Mickey. Okay? You uncover something, you delegate it.
I was the first one on the scene in the initial investigation.
I don't care. Your priorities right now are with us upstairs.
Didn't take you long to become part of upstairs, has it?
Oh, what are you trying to rile me now? Is that it?
Look, I'm passing on information. Isn't that my job?
Not when that information has to do with Christopher Yan. The guy's suffered enough. Just leave him alone.
Allie, it's me. I need a favor. It was a rat in China who fingered Jeannie's father. He was trading for his life.
And we're supposed to believe him?
Well, I had a funny feeling about it at the time. There's not a lot of Cantonese dopers in East Van, but I was pretty green at the time, so...
Well, where does the department stand on this?
Same place as before. They actually believe that a doper killed the kid to silence a local activist.
And you really think there's something there?
I talked to the father. Some of his reactions didn't sit right with me, so... Yeah, I think there's something there.
Well, what about hospital records? Are there any signs of abuse?
There are a couple of suspicious incidents. I mean, one time she burned herself. There was another where bad bruising occurred. Both were labeled accidents, and both times Christopher wasn't there. What?
You know what I think, Mickey? A couple months upstairs and you're tired of phone calls. You're looking for some real work to do.
Ellie, how many times we gotta go down this road? What I do is real work.
Well, then how come you dumped it to follow the word of some lowlife?
Are you gonna help me or not?
No offense, Mickey, but I got too much on my plate to deal with this right now. Sorry.
It was my first dead kid. Little girl, not even 6. Her head choked off.
All right, I'll ask some questions, but I'm not promising anything.
You forget about sleep? You look like shit.
Thanks for the pick-me-up. You hear about Bettinger?
Ah, what is it this time?
He's back to meet his maker again.
Serious?
Serious. And get this. Casey wants my help on it.
Since you did such a bang-up job the first time.
He wants you, too. I got a guy named William Rotain coming in. He's an old friend of Bettinger's. The street name's Billy Rotten.
What's he got for us?
He pointed me to Martin last time around. He's flaked, so we didn't put him on the stand, but he's right on target with the story.
What time?
I told him 9, so your guess is as good as mine. Our man's on time. Must be living right.
Yeah, I believed that until 2 days ago.
Why don't you wait here and we'll send you some coffee, all right?
Lots of sugar.
Whatever.
Man, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
Yeah, a long time.
Partner here's the best cop in the city. He and I go way back.
Is that right?
Yeah. You remember that time down at the Arms when Big Tony came down looking for his weed?
It's enough of the bullshit, okay?
Honey, buddy, this is me you're talking to.
The name is Sergeant Harper, and even though it's early, I've already had a shitty day. Why didn't you tell me Benninger was alive? Didn't you think I'd be interested?
Oh, no, man, you got it all wrong. I've been out of the loop. I had no idea.
Don't lie to me.
No, I'd never lie to you, Sergeant. I only just heard he was dead again.
If I find out you knew and you didn't tell me, I'm gonna bury your sorry ass.
I'll get out there right away, okay? Ask a few questions.
This time tomorrow, I want answers.
Sure thing, Len. Sergeant Harper. Sergeant Harper.
Man of character.
Nothing a little motivation won't cure, you know?
Mrs. Yan? Hi. I'm Allie McCormick. I'm from Cold Squad.
My husband's not here.
Oh, that's okay. I just have a few questions.
I need to call my husband.
I'd prefer to speak with you directly. Mrs. Yan, I know this is difficult, but we're trying to figure out who killed your daughter.
My husband has told you everything before.
I know, but a lot of time has passed since then, and I'm just wondering if there's anything else you remembered.
They said they will kill us. They broke our windows, dug up our garden.
Who did?
The men with their drugs. We wanted to be good citizens. We wanted to stand up for our rights.
And then what happened?
One night, we heard a noise. My husband went outside. I heard him scream. I followed. And I saw the blood.
On the fence.
He said, beware. Written in Cantonese. My baby's blood. They kill my girl. They kill my little girl. I will call my husband. He will tell you more.
That's all right. That won't be necessary. Thanks for your time. Hey there, Mick. It's Allie. Listen, I don't think there's anything here. I'm out.
What?
Got some news.
More bad news. That's all I need.
Who said anything about bad? We gotta stop with this glass half empty bullshit. Just talked to Tony, a guy I should stick with.
You got guys?
I got guys. Anyways, Tony's a dope cop working the scene with your pal Billy Rotten.
What do you do, lose a bet?
Whatever. Point is, Tony tells me Rotten knew Bettinger was around all along.
You know, I figured as much. You can't trust that asshole as far as you can throw him.
It gets better. He's also heard a very convincing rumor that Rotten and his old lady were in on it.
I know he was in on it, Nico. How do you think I got into this mess in the first place?
I'm not talking about the last time. I'm talking about last night.
I asked for a large. This is not a large.
That's large.
A tall is medium. Tall is not large.
Tall in my books is large. If I were to describe some guy as tall, what does that tell you? That he's 6'2", 6'3", he's large.
People aren't coffee cups, Savalas. Why am I even having this conversation? For the company.
Please forgive him. You'll see. Now you'll see.
When you open your mouth, asshole, the truth better be waiting in there. Sure thing, Len.
Got a problem, Billy?
It's time to leave, boys and girls.
Look, Billy, he brings a stick to a knife fight.
Aw, gee, Len. The guy brought a knife to a gunfight. Drop it or die.
Up against. There you go. The bitch has a gun in her person, Nico.
Thanks.
Shit!
Gotta see some ID.
What the hell for?
Standard procedure.
Why are you so difficult, huh?
Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here?
Come on, let's go. Up, 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 up. Let's go.
Call me later, bud. And don't be pulling knives on cops, asshole.
Oh, sorry. We didn't know you were the man.
Who's the Spanish guy?
You didn't know?
No what?
That's Tony. Tony, the guy who tipped us off. And just so you know, he's Italian.
Nobody tells me anything around here.
The truth better be waiting in there.
Drop it or die?
Yeah, I realize that, Inspector Casey. I will talk to Polachuk right away. Thanks.
Hey there, Mick. It's Allie. Listen, I don't think there's anything here. I'm out.
Mel, hi, it's Mickey. Listen, I need you to run some immigration records for me. The name is Christopher Yan. Y-A-N.
Come on, up you go. Look at me. You understand everything I just told you?
Yeah, you told me my rights, Len. But I didn't do nothing.
This guy's unbelievable. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this for the last time. The first name is Sergeant, the last name is Harper. What does that make me?
Sergeant Harper.
Attaboy. Now I'm gonna tell you a little something about us cops, okay? We like simple things, things that make sense. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I didn't do nothing, man.
Okay, then I'll tell you what we know. Your old lady was packing the piece that did Bettinger. I like that. That's simple. You like that, Nico?
I like that a lot. Nice and simple.
Nico likes that. So, you know what we're gonna do there, Billy?
No, I don't know what you're gonna do, man, because I don't know nothing.
We're gonna charge that sorry bitch with killing Bettinger. I like that. That's simple. Okay? You can go.
Wait. Wait. Let's talk.
Start talking.
She didn't do nothing, man.
She had the gun.
He gave it to her. She was supposed to dump it. God damn her!
What are we talking about here?
Daryl Burns. He gave us $1,000 to get close to Randy.
Why?
Why what?
Why would he want to kill Bettinger?
I don't know. Shit, man, he gave us $1,000.
You still have the money?
Oh, no. We were sick.
You know what you're gonna have to do now, don't you, Billy?
You're gonna have to give up Burns.
Do I have to? He's bad.
Yeah, you have to, Bill, because, it's the right thing to do.
Well, I want to do the right thing, Sergeant. I'm getting out of the life. I swear to God, Sergeant Harper.
I met Christopher in Hong Kong on business. It was a whirlwind romance.
Sometimes that's a bad sign.
Tell me about it.
So when did it start to go sour?
Not long, especially not once his mother showed up. He went back to Hong Kong for a month to settle his affairs, and voila, there she was.
You two get along?
Granny? God, no. She's from the old country.
Meaning?
Meaning she'd rather I be a baby machine than work. Yeah, thought I should have kids right away. But only boys, of course.
Of course. Well, you don't have to listen.
Try telling that to my ex. I mean, I appreciate that the elderly are held in high esteem in China, but this was way over the top. I mean, that woman ruled the roost.
Is that when you decided to bail?
No. The clincher was when he started phoning his sister in China. Wanted to bring her over.
Sister?
Cynthia.
You mean his wife?
Yeah, his wife. Seems I was just a pawn in an immigration scam. He was in love with another woman all along.
Am I missing something?
I'm just thinking about Granny, wondering what she thought when he brought over his so-called sister and kid.
Granny seems kind of senile.
Maybe now, but not back then. She was a miserable old hag, always lashing out for no reason.
Lashing out how?
Screaming, hitting. She could be scary if I didn't find it so comical.
Was she always at the house?
I can just picture the old hag having to take care of little Jeannie. Must have been like pulling teeth.
Because Jeannie wasn't a boy.
More than that. Rumor has it, she wasn't Christopher's kid to begin with.
Mr. Yan, I apologize for the intrusion, but I have to have a few words with your mother.
My mother? She can tell you nothing about that night. Look at her.
I realize that, but I have to speak to her.
I will see what your boss has to say about that.
Threaten me all you want, Mr. Yan. I'm not going anywhere.
Perhaps I'm being too abrupt. My mother, she is not well in the head. Do you understand?
I understand. I still have to talk to her.
Very well. But I will be there to accompany her.
.313, right? That's where Buddy Burns will be waiting?
I can't believe you registered under his real first name.
Yeah, Daryl Smith. The guy's a criminal mastermind.
What? Mr. Smith, it's the manager. What do you want? I got a letter for you. Give me it.
We're the cops.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Then I guess you're smart enough to know it's time we all had a little chat.
So you gonna fill me in, or we gonna play 20 questions? Murder. Murder. Me.
Murder you, pal. We know you killed Randy Bettinger.
Oh, you got the wrong guy. I don't even know him.
What would you say if we told you that your prints were on the gun?
You're shitting me.
Does it look like I am?
Okay. Okay. That might change things. Can we talk?
Talk away.
One question. Do you have the gun?
Yes, we do.
Shit. Shit, shit, shit! That stupid bitch said she was gonna toss it.
When you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Okay. 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 What are you guys gonna do to help me out of this?
Oh, no. It's not what we can do for you. It's what you can do for us.
You're the shooter, man. You're hooped.
Okay, right. I can give you the guy that gave me the hit.
Okay, let's hear it.
The Frenchman. The guy who did it last time?
Frenchman.
Yeah, whatever. Pierre. I can give you Pierre Martin.
That was quick. Why so easy?
He told me I could.
He told you that you could give him up.
Yeah. He said that you guys couldn't charge him with this. Like he gets a freebie or something.
What about the hands?
Oh, the hands. That was my idea. Figured it'd make them hard to identify.
Where are they?
Garbage bin. Right behind my hotel.
So let me get this straight. You chop off the guy's hand so he can't be ID'd, and then you just toss him into a dumpster right at the scene.
Yeah.
Like I told you, Len, the guy's a master criminal.
Hey, you know what? Laugh all you want. You clowns couldn't even find him.
Okay, so who's going to get the hands?
Well, that sounds like a job for a junior man. I got 17 years. What do you got? 10?
Excuse me? Who's been on Cold Squad longer?
Okay, you know what? I'll flip you for it, okay? You call. All right.
Heads.
2 out of 3.
Not a chance.
So anyway, I'm sorry about the message. I know it probably sounded abrupt.
Well, subtlety has never been your strong suit.
Saying I'm brash? So how is the job?
Oh, you know, more of the same. Listen, Ellie, about the Yan case. Yeah, well, I talked to Christopher Yan's ex-wife. She's the one who got him into the country. Says his mother is a vicious, nasty old bitch.
Oh my God, stop the presses. An ex-wife who characterizes her mother-in-law as a nasty old bitch. What are the odds?
It's more than that. Granny's old world. She hates girls. And according to the ex-wife, Cynthia's daughter wasn't even Yan's.
Anything else?
Yeah, I have my doubts about the Chinese characters on the garage. I mean, I've said it before. None of the local dopers in the area are Asian.
All right, you got me.
So you'll help me?
Mm-hmm. On one condition, that you admit to me that you miss this.
Maybe just a little.
All right, I'm buying. You know, there's just one thing that concerns me, Mickey.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to tell Wilcox about how you found out all this?
Oh, I didn't find this out, Emily. You did.
Oh.
You're out, what, 48 hours before you're back here again?
Something like that. But I'm not planning on staying.
No one ever does. You do understand all those warnings we gave you?
Crystal clear. I don't have to talk if I don't want to.
And you're willing to discuss this without a lawyer?
We talked like gentlemen last time. Why not do it again?
Has to be your choice.
I'm fine with going alone. Lawyers just screw things up.
Amen to that. So, about our friend Mr. Bettinger.
I really thought I killed him last time.
Just bad luck, huh?
So, what makes you think I had anything to do with killing Bettinger this time?
Because your buddy Daryl Burns told us you did.
That was quick. You guys are good.
Or you guys aren't. One of the two.
We got Burns, and that means we got you too.
Congratulations. The thing is, you can't charge me.
Okay. Perhaps you could tell us why not.
You ever hear of double jeopardy?
Double jeopardy. Doesn't that have something to do with Alex Trebek?
I don't know. I'll tell you what. Why don't you explain to us what double jeopardy means?
You can't take someone to trial twice for the same crime. And you already charged me with Bettinger.
Yeah. Listen up, jackass. If you rob the same bank 2 days in a row, you think we can only charge you for the first one?
It's two separate crimes, Pierre.
Maybe I should talk to my lawyer now.
Amazing.
So Palchuk says we can talk to her blue in the face. It's not going to change a damn thing.
For Christ's sakes, it's first degree. Planned, premeditated, all that stuff.
I know, Nico, I know.
So what's going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. The chief and the attorney general, that's what's going on.
What do those guys care?
Oh, they care about lawsuits and paying out big bucks to Martin because we messed up. You know, even the bean counter from City Legal's got his 2 cents in.
Oh, come on. We ruined Martin's reputation. Nobody'd give him much of anything for that. He tried to kill the guy. He should get 15 years in the can anyhow.
I said the exact same thing. They don't care. The most they're going to charge Martin with is manslaughter. We do that, Martin drops his civil suit.
Shit.
Palchuk says, don't worry about it. Bettinger wasn't exactly Mother Teresa.
Do we have a choice?
No.
Sentence?
Oh, this is my favorite part. The AG's department is telling Crown to go 4 to 6. The defense agrees.
4 to 6 on a murder?
Exactly.
When's the court date?
Oh, you didn't hear? We're up this afternoon.
Shit. What time?
4:30. You want to go? Okay, I'll be back to pick you up then.
Mrs. Yan, how well did you get along with your granddaughter, Jeannie?
你同你嘅孫嘅關係好唔好？
我冇孫女，我愛我爸爸，佢去咗耕田。
I have no granddaughter. I love my father. He farms the fields.
Is your father alive?
你爸爸在唔在生？
爸爸喺田度，你以為佢喺邊度？
Yes, father's in the fields.
My grandfather died in 1955 in China. You can see that she's not well.
Mr. Yan, could you please sit down? Jeannie, Your son's daughter, she was killed, wasn't she?
呢個孫係人俾人殺死。
私生子，私生子。
Bastard child.
Can you tell me how she was killed?
佢點樣死？
私生子，私生子，兒女。
What's she saying?
She keeps saying the same thing over and over again. Bastard child, evil seed.
That's a lie. She is saying lost child, poor child. You don't know the dialect.
Who killed Jeannie Yan?
邊個殺死 Jeannie Yan?
Stop this.
One more word out of you and you're out the door. Again, please.
邊個殺死 Jeannie Yan?
邊個生嘅？私生子。
邊個殺死 Jeannie?
要除咗小 Jenny，佢唔應該出世。
Jeannie had to be killed. She wasn't meant to be.
Nonsense. She is saying it's a lovely day outside. I hope it doesn't rain.
Jeannie 係生錯咗㗎，佢係個壞女。
Jeannie was a mistake. She had to be corrected.
Because I have forgotten my umbrella.
Enough out of you! Who killed Jeannie?
邊個殺死 Jeannie?
係我斬咗佢頭，好似斬雞一樣。
I did. I cut off her head, chop, chop, just like I do with the chickens.
She's lying. Simple nursery rhyme. She's confused. Ma, name's Zagini. Name's Zagini, Ma.
I don't need to see anything more.
Christopher? Christopher, you can go now.
Joel.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You faked the Chinese letter using your own daughter's blood.
I had to steer everyone away. I had to protect her.
Jeannie was your daughter.
She was not my daughter. But she is my mother.
Nothing we can do.
No, you wanted an answer and you got one. It's out of our hands.
Yeah, well, a lot of good that does little Jeannie.
Score one up for the good guys. Just watch Burns and Martin plead guilty.
I thought they were gonna get a slap on the wrist at best.
Well, that's what I thought, but get this. The judge accepted the pleas, but he wasn't happy with the sentence agreement. He deeped 6 recommendations from Crown and Defense and smoked them good.
Damn straight. 16 apiece. Who died?
4-year-old girl. Head chopped off 6 years ago.
You know what? Don't tell me about that, okay? It's Friday. I'm in a good mood. Let's go to Dick's.
You buying?
I'm buying.
He's buying.
I'll get my coat.
Good.
Mrs. Yan?
Detective Collender, may I have a moment of your time?
Of course.
What is it?
I have decided to speak about my mother-in-law.
Why not 6 years ago when it mattered?
I am taking orders from my husband. I am willing to testify.
Cynthia, I just spoke to the Crown Attorney. Everyone agrees that your mother-in-law is unfit to stand trial, and we have no choice but to release her. I'm sorry. Sometimes, Mrs. Yan, we only have one chance to do the right thing. I'm afraid that chance has passed.